Next on the DMC Upside, the presidents from Del Mar College and Texas A&M University Corpus Christi met to sign the Viking Islander program agreement. We'll explain.
The Texas Workforce Commission awarded a $500,000 Skills Development Fund grant. We'll tell you all about it.
Del Mar College announced a software gift of over $1 million. We'll take you there.
The GIS program received a donation of equipment. Del Mar hosted Denim Day in observance of Sexual Violence Awareness Month. The Week of the Young Child was celebrated in April. DMC-TV premiered a brand new show. And we have our regular segment, Board Watch.
Welcome to the May edition of the DMC Upside. I'm Carlos Garanzuay.
And I'm Emily Gonzalez. We've got the latest news and information about Del Mar College.
The presidents of Del Mar College and Texas A&M University Corpus Christi met to sign a memorandum of agreement for the Viking Islander program. This collaborative co-enrollment partnership is geared toward student success.
On May 2nd, 2018, leadership from Del Mar College and Texas A&M University Corpus Christi met on the Island University campus for a special announcement and signing.
Today is an historic day as the presidents from both Texas A&M Corpus Christi and Del Mar College will sign the Memorandum of Agreement for the Viking Islander program, or VIP for short.
I think one of the most exciting things for a program like this is that it will take students that will increase their likelihood of finishing with a bachelor's degree. But what else is really exciting is the research shows it actually increases their likelihood of finishing their associate's degree because they get hooked in and they stay because college is difficult. The other thing that's really exciting is that it speeds up time to graduation. And so every extra semester that you're taking classes, every extra class that you take that you might not need is a cost. So this is going to bring time to degree down and also cost for students down.
The Viking Islander program gives eligible students the opportunity to have their dreams delivered while making an Islander impact.
What I think is really important is the fact that this is sort of the culmination of years and years of partnership that the two institutions have. We've built this relationship based upon doing what's best for the students, including seamless flow of courses, of whatever you take at Del Mar, you get credit for at A&M, and now this just takes it to the next level. It just kicks it up as a notch.
What is so exciting to me is that he and I share this vision of supporting the Coastal Bend through higher education that's all about the student. It's never about, well, my university this, my college that. It's about what do we do to make things better for the students. And I think ultimately that's where the best things are going to happen for the community.
The VIP partnership still has plenty of room to grow while providing students with the best of both worlds.
Today there was such an excitement from both institutions at all levels. Everyone in the room, the folks that had worked on the program who clearly were friends with each other at both institutions, to realize that we do have a shared community, a shared purpose, and we're doing all these things together to make our community better.
For more information on the Viking Islander program, go online to admissions.tamucc.edu/capital-VIP. We're taking a break. We'll be right back.
What does it take to join a leading workforce training center, helping new industry meet new demand, where higher education is affordable, no matter the situation? What does it take to go from, how can I afford this, to how can I afford not to? It takes a Viking. Del Mar College. Dreams delivered.
Are you a former military service member looking to start a new career? If so, Del Mar College can help you enter the trucking industry at little or no cost to you. A grant from the Texas Workforce Commission pays the tuition for former service members to earn a Class A commercial driver's license at Del Mar College. Truck driver training takes just 4 weeks of daytime classes or 10 weeks of evening classes. To learn more about the Skills for Transition program, contact Del Mar College's Veteran Services Office at 361-698-1683 or email egoodrow@delmar.edu.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello? That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Welcome back. The Texas Workforce Commission awarded a $500,000 Skills Development Fund grant to address Christus Spohn Health System's growth and RN retention. Del Mar College is partnering with Spohn to target their training needs.
On April 11, 2018, representatives from the Texas Workforce Commission, Christus Spohn, Workforce Solutions of the Coastal Bend, and Del Mar College gathered to announce a skills development grant at Christus Spohn Shoreline Hospital.
This grant from the Texas Workforce Commission for $500,000 to Christus Spohn Health System and Del Mar College is designed to train and prepare the employees, both current and future, that'll work here in the Christus Spohn Health System for things such as clinical preparations, and as well as leadership.
It's a competitive grant process, so really they had to work together to put together a proposal and who they wanted to train and what they wanted to train them in, and we only award grants in areas that are high demand industries. So we're very excited to be able to provide this grant opportunity to them, and I'm so glad they took advantage of it because it's in a field that we know is anticipated to continue to be in high demand and that we're going to have nursing shortages at the current rate. And so this is their effort to get ahead of that, and I commend them for doing that.
Del Mar College will partner with Christus Spohn Health Systems to target training needs and implement the Pathways to Excellence program.
The administrators at Christus Spohn will identify those people who are going to go through and the specific needs of nursing, surgical tech, and all these other areas who are going to undergo the training.
We're going to have emergency room technicians, surgical technicians, registered nurses, RNs, and other related fields where we have seen that there's a shortage and a demand for those types of jobs. So we know that by training these individuals, they are well on their way to a career pathway that's going to be waiting for them after they've received their certifications and their training.
You know, anytime you can improve the workforce with an investment, you know, even though this is a huge number, you know, there's a massive amount of training that needs to take place out there, and we're very grateful for this very, very significant show of support from the Workforce Commission. It offsets the training costs and makes everybody better as a result.
Training will run until November.
For information on the nursing program at Del Mar College, call 361-698-2860.
Del Mar College announced the receipt of an over $1 million OSI Soft LLC software gift. Process Technology and other programs will benefit from this gift.
On May 3, 2018, representatives from Del Mar College, Industry, and OSI Soft LLC gathered in the Process Technology Control Room in the Flato Technologies building on Del Mar College's West Campus for a software gift announcement.
I worked 20 years on a console at one of the local facilities here in town, and the very first thing I did when I got to work was I turned my trends on. And my trends are Pi. We use Pi where I worked. And so that was literally the first thing I did when I got to work, turn my trends on, because you can look at this information and you can see I ran multiple units. And so I could see at a glance how all of my units were working, boom, just like that at the drop of a pen.
OSI Soft's gift of over $1 million included the Pi system software. Proven over 35 years at more than 19,000 different sites, the Pi system will allow students to learn how to analyze industrial operating information and develop solutions for manufacturing operational issues.
The biggest benefit for the students is to get familiar and handling data, analyzing data, making decisions off of data, and just integrating it into other process technologies that they've been taught at Del Mar. So we think it's a great way for them to help customers, help themselves, and really become fluent in data analysis.
And anytime an industrial company provides an opportunity for us as students to advance in our education, it kind of validates that, I'm definitely right in the right place. I'm right here where I need to be, because ultimately this is for our growth and growth of our community, my personal growth, the same for my fellow student peers. And so we're really appreciative of what OSI has done for us. It's a cutting-edge technological tool that we'll be able to utilize, blended in within our curriculum of what we're currently learning for process technology.
Del Mar College, preparing and training students for industry's needs.
For information about the Process Technology program at Del Mar College, call 361-698-1701.
A $25,000 donation of equipment was made to the Del Mar College GIS program and the UAS Technology Education Consortium. The equipment will help to expand the programs in this fast-growing field.
On April 10, 2018, at an industry advisory meeting with members of Del Mar College's Geographical Information Systems program and the Unmanned Autonomous Systems Education Consortium announced the $25,000 equipment donation from SensorFlight in room 300 located in the Vendors Building on Del Mar College's East Campus.
Getting the UAS tech together as a project, that in itself, like I said, was the catalyst, the genesis to getting then our industry advisory board together, and then getting donations such as this, which is high-end equipment. And yeah, certainly, would I have been able to find room in the budget for additional equipment like that? Probably not. But it was all this came together, both private and public, to really make this a reality.
Some of the programs that JJ and the program here at Del Mar are working on is to really bridge that gap, to train people so that they're capable of moving into the workforce where these UAVs or UAS systems are actually accessible and able to be used. So in our upgrade, it was very easy to give it to somebody who hopefully at some point in time will have a trained up pilot ready to roll that we may be able to hire. So we see it as a win-win in that it gets some of the newer technology into Del Mar's hands, but at the same time it may help feed us in the future as well.
GIS is a high-demand technology field that uses software to create maps, graphs, charts, and reports of data, which has the form of spatial reference. Unmanned aerial vehicles play a part in the gathering and creating of the information needed by the GIS software.
I think there's a lot to be learned and with this technology and with this equipment for Del Mar. I think they'll get a lot of use out of it. And it only makes sense for them to then explore different options and opportunities. It's a great platform for the students to learn to fly with and to try out different technologies, different camera systems and data gathering systems that they can hang from these drones and actually use them. So they're all operational, they all work properly, so there should be a lot of added value there.
Del Mar College and the GIS program, always keeping it geospatial.
For information on the GIS program or the UAS Technology Education Consortium, call 361-698-1478. It's time for a quick break, but there's more to come on the DMC Upside, so don't go away.
Vikings are tough. They don't back down from a challenge. That's why at Del Mar College, they've been our symbol of discovery and perseverance since 1935. Today, that Viking spirit thrives more than ever as we develop the next generation of innovators, problem solvers, entrepreneurs, and leaders. Because to go from just getting by to finally getting ahead, it takes a Viking. Del Mar College, dreams delivered.
Catch the Viking spirit. Nationally recognized and locally focused, Del Mar College has been delivering dreams for over 75 years. If Del Mar College has touched your life, join the Vikings Alumni Association and help others achieve their dreams. Stay connected. Support scholarships. Explore the Viking Career Network. Join online today at delmar.edu/alumni for as little as $10 and get a free t-shirt. Show your Viking pride.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education? What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Attention Coastal Bend military veterans. If you're thinking about pursuing a college education or resuming your studies and you don't feel like you're college ready, Del Mar College may be able to help. Through a grant from the U.S. Department of Education, we've launched the Veterans Upward Bound program to help veterans just like you navigate the process of going back to school. All services are free to qualifying veterans. For more information, call the Veterans Upward Bound program at 361-698-2643 or go to our Facebook page at Del Mar College Veterans Upward Bound.
Thanks for staying with us. Del Mar College hosted Denim Day in observance of Sexual Violence Awareness Month. Participants were encouraged to write support messages on denim jeans displayed at the event.
On April 25th, 2018, Del Mar College and the Purple Door brought Denim Day to Del Mar College campuses as a way to prevent and support victims of sexual assault.
Denim Day is a national awareness day, and it was actually created after a Supreme Court ruling in the Italian court that basically the judge took the ruling and said that the victim of the sexual assault was at fault because her jeans were too tight, so therefore she must have helped her assailant. And so we just wanted to bring awareness that there really is no excuse, and we all wore the buttons that said there is no excuse for sexual violence. There's never an invitation for sexual violence, so regardless of what anyone is wearing or how they're behaving, consent is important. And so we wanted to make sure that not only bystanders, victim survivors actually knew that we were here to support them.
This event was also used as an educational tool for both the Counseling Center and the Purple Door.
We have so many community partners that know of us. If they want to reach out to one of the people that they know in the community, whether it be Del Mar or even one of the wellness foundations, any place in the community, most of them will know about us, and they can kind of let them know that they're needing help, and they'll tend to refer them to us. But as far as just the community in general, we can each do our part to help the survivors know that they're not alone, and to help this culture that we live in to start standing up against all the violence and all the bystander effects and just doing our part to change.
We just wanted to bring awareness, both prevention and awareness, to make sure that students, faculty, and staff know that we are here to help. We are here to guide students towards healing if they have ever been a victim or survivor of sexual violence, or anything that might be going on in their personal lives. So we're here to support them through that.
For more information on Del Mar College Counseling Center, go online to www.delmar.edu/counsel or call 361-698-1649.
The Del Mar College Board of Regents hold regular meetings on the second Tuesday of every month. These elected officials help shape the policies and procedures for the college.
The Del Mar College Board of Regents met on May 8, 2018 for their regular meeting. During recognitions, the Foghorn was named Best Non-Daily College University Newspaper in Texas by the Texas Associated Press Managing Editors.
I'm incredibly proud of these students. I'm incredibly proud of the work they do, and we stand behind the work that they do because they put out incredible journalism all year. There's a story right now that's live now on foghornnews.com. Is a 5-part series on the colonists of San Pat and Nueces County. I suggest anybody take some time and go look at it. It's hard work, it's well done work, and it's good journalism. And I'm fortunate to be able to work with such an incredible group of students. I'm very proud of them.
During staff reports, the foundation noted the receipt of a gift to the college by OSI Soft LLC.
Last week, the Foundation of Del Mar College was proud to announce a gift of over $1 million by OSI Soft LLC. It's a software company. They're providing the Pi software for Del Mar College for the process technology, instrumentation, and a number of technical fields here at Del Mar College. What they call OSoft, the OSoft Pi system, it allows the students to learn how to analyze industrial operation information. So pulls information from multiple streams, they get to look at it, they get to analyze it. This is what a lot of the process technology and plant workers use to optimize operations and analyze maintenance schedules and those types of things.
Under regular agenda items, a recommendation and approval was made that Professor Emeritus status be granted to Mr. David Irving.
In recognition and profound appreciation for distinguished service by David Irving, whereas Mr. David Irving, Professor of Music, served as an exemplary educator among his peers at the college for over 40 years. During his tenure at the college, Mr. Irving provided distinguished contributions with his artistic and scholarly work for the music department. He is commended for his commitment to our students, his colleagues, the college, the community and surrounding area, and most notably to the music field.
When I think back on my 45.5 years teaching at Del Mar, seems like a long time, doesn't it? Seemed like a long time when it was happening, but let's not talk about that. Every time I think about my career here, I'm struck by how fortunate I was to work in a college in my hometown where I got to work with some very bright and talented students and some very bright and talented faculty for that matter, and an incredibly supportive administration. I can honestly say, this is the truth, I lie to you a lot, but this is the truth, that almost every day I could hardly wait to get here and get to work.
The entire Del Mar College Board of Regents meeting can be seen on digital cable in Corpus Christi every Friday at 2 p.m. and Saturday at 7 p.m. You can also view it online at youtube.com/delmarcollege.
The Week of the Young Child happens every year in April. Del Mar College celebrated with the children and their families at the Morris L. Lichtenstein Jr. Center for Early Learning.
Del Mar College's Center for Early Learning celebrated the Week of the Young Child April 16th through the 20th, 2018. The Week of the Young Child is an annual celebration hosted by the National Association for the Education of Young Children, celebrating early learning, young children, their teachers, and families.
Overall, we really try to get family involvement because it's a really big component to bridging, school to home. But getting them involved in what they're doing with their children is really, really important. The kids are so excited when we ask, who helped you and how did you do it?
It really helped Pearson to gain confidence. He was able to pick out the project online that he wanted to do, and then to see it come to life, it really made him feel confident that he was able to achieve that.
On Artsy Thursday, children develop creativity, social skills, and fine motor skills. At the college's Center for Early Learning, the children, with their parents' assistance, created boxcars for a parade.
The themes have been staying the same over the last few years. You can just get creative in how you're going to do it. So it's always music, Tasty Tuesday, Work Together Wednesday, Artsy Thursday, and then Family Friday.
Just exciting seeing all the different ideas that the parents came up with, and then seeing my son so excited at Bulldozer, and it was an amazing feeling.
These types of fun activities are an exciting time for young learners. It engages children with family and teachers in a week-long celebration.
In the Child Care Center, they're pretty engaged with the children, and they leave a lot of open-ended art activities available as far as anything as far as engineering, arts activities, science. It's engage and sort of plan, but the children are able to take that to the next level and scaffold the children or help the children take things from where they are and then grow from that.
For more information about the Morris L. Lichtenstein Jr. Center for Early Learning, go online to www.delmar.edu/offices/CEL or call 361-698-1083.
This month, Del Mar College Television premiered a brand new show. Focus, Del Mar Community covers public interest topics that introduce viewers to people who impact the local community.
Del Mar College Television premiered a brand new show this month. Focus Del Mar Community is a program that introduces viewers to individuals who have impacted and made a difference in Corpus Christi and the area.
The purpose of this show is exactly the focus part of it, that we are turning the spotlight from not just what's going on in the college here at Del Mar College, but what's going out in and around town, not necessarily just Corpus Christi, but in the other counties, San Pat, Duval, the surrounding coastal Bend area.
Focus Del Mar Community is hosted by local radio personality Jordan Olivo.
Well, I actually started at Del Mar. I
with the whole media industry. I took a class. I didn't really know what I was going to do while I was in school. So I took a production class. I wanted to be a news anchor and instantly fell in love with everything.
Focus Del Mar Community consists of 3 segments, produced monthly, and is available on the Corpus Christi Educational Access cable channel and on YouTube.
Our focal point of the show is to kind of bring awareness to the leaders, the entrepreneurs, the business professionals, the organizations that have impacted our area, Corpus Christi, surrounding areas, in a positive way.
It's always good to bring back the stories from those in the community who are making a difference. If you know someone in Corpus Christi or the coastal bend, anywhere around that, it has a great story. It can be a philosophy of how they conduct business, or it could be something that they changed the city's future by promoting or developing or organizing. Then I want to hear them. We want to hear them here at Focus Del Mar Community.
You can watch Focus Del Mar Community on digital cable in Corpus Christi every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:30 p.m. You can also find it online at www.delmar.edu/DMC-TV.
That concludes this edition of the DMC Upside.
You can watch the DMC Upside on digital cable in Corpus Christi every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. You can also see us online at youtube.com/Del College.
We're back in June with a new show. We hope you'll tune in. Until next time, I'm Carlos Garanzuay.
And I'm Emily Gonzalez. Thanks for watching.